Here we are at the Santiago Bernabeu, another massive game in the Champions League, one that I'm particularly looking forward to. What will I be doing? I'm just going to collect my pass, going to do a little bit of PT sport on the pitch, and then 5 live until the game starts. And there's so many strands to this story. The Zidane-Pep Guardiola relationship, for instance. Everybody knows that Zidane went to Munich and spent a few days with Pep Guardiola while he was there in charge of Bayern, and how much they admire each other. But the early admiration came from Pep Guardiola to Zidane as a player. Pep used to say that if France, this is obviously following especially the World Cup in '98, in which he was injured, so he spent most of the time in the sofa watching France lift the title. He used to say that France is the electricity and Zidane is the bulb, the thing that lights everything. He admired him possibly because he couldn't do, Pep himself, a lot of things that Zidane could. There's so much admiration that when they met in 2000 in the European Championships, Pep Guardiola, even though they'd just been knocked out by France, asked Zidane for the shirt. And more. I think Pep Guardiola feels that a little bit, not as a sign of frustration, but a sign of how mysterious football can be. He'd say, you know, so many hours that I put into working for my teams and for my teams to work, and Zidane gets given, of course, a lot of good ingredients for the stew that he ends up cooking, but they are winning teams, his teams. Zidane has not lost a single knockout stage in the Champions League. Bizarre, wonderful and bizarre. And Pep Guardiola admits that that's not the way he could do things, because he understands that he's got to give leadership and direction to the team. That's how he feels his job is done. Direction in terms of getting to the players' head, ask them to play in a different way to perhaps their usual way, and leadership in terms of getting to the heart and making sure that the players follow his lead. He's the big leader of the side. Zidane is a mixture. He's not so much a leader, doesn't impose anything, but of course he manages to convince everybody that the thing to do is to work hard for the side and to use the talents to actually get to the level that they got to. But you found both sides with doubts, perhaps especially defensively. Real Madrid had identified that the weakness of Manchester City is when they build from the back, and somebody shouted there. And when they lost the ball in attack, when Real Madrid is defending in their own half, they can counter-attack them, because Real Madrid reckons that the way they track back and occupy defensive positions is perhaps one of the weaknesses of a side that everybody agrees in Spain, and Real Madrid too, that they are the best in the world at attacking static defenses. So this is the most organized attack in the world. So fantastic opportunity to enjoy myself, and just thought I'll give you this as a teaser, and there will be more perhaps after the game. Meanwhile, I'm just going to get my pass.